Hello everyone, welcome to this video with the top 10 Oscar Peterson bluesy licks for guitar. This is going to be two videos. One video will be right here on YouTube, it's the video you're watching, and I will do number 10 to number 6. And then there will be a second video, the top 5, which will be only for my patrons. So if you want to see that video, you can take a look at my Patreon. And now is a very good time because I'm running a special summer holiday deal. Normally, if you want to get access to a video like this, you have to join at my highest tier, which is $28 a month, and then you get access to everything, hundreds of pages of tab and dozens of exclusive videos. But right now, until August 5th, I'm running a holiday deal and you can get access to this video and many other videos and all the tab for $15 a month. So that's almost 50% off. Now it's limited to 100 participants and it's filling up fast. And of course it closes after August 5th, but once you're in it, you can stay in it indefinitely. For as long as you want to stay subscribed, you can take advantage of that deal. So go check it out. Of course, we all know Oscar Peterson, one of the greatest piano players in the history of jazz. And he has this signature sound of playing bluesy licks on the piano with lots of double stops and small embellishments, which makes the licks sound very bluesy. Now, most of the licks are not very guitaristic, especially the double stops are for a guitar player in weird places. But I think some of those phrases are very nice to play. So I have 10 of those phrases and I ordered them in a top 10. And it doesn't necessarily mean that number 1 is the best lick, although I think it is in this case. It's more a combination of how cool the lick is, or at least how cool I think it is, and how easy it is to play on guitar or how usable. So let's go to number 10. One, 2, 3, 4. So number 10 is actually not that difficult to play. It's on number 10 because it's a kind of a standard bluesy lick that you actually might play on guitar already. And of course, this is the future, the Oscar Peterson sound with the double stop. Actually, you could, instead of doing a C on top, you could also do a D on top. But for the demonstration, I'm gonna do with the C on top. So I'm gonna play a little improvised solo on Honeysuckle Rose. That's a good tune to demonstrate it on. And I'll play it somewhere on the F chord. And when I play it, you will see the letters in the bottom here turn to green. One, 2, 3, 4, 1. So number 9, although it's a very cool lick, is very difficult to play on guitar just because of the very unwieldy fingering. And I've tried many ways, but this is probably the easiest and also the best to shift on the entire neck. But the problem is, that's the problem. You have to play this F with your third finger and then move it up to play that D for the double stop. So what I would suggest is to skip the F and just play this. So you skip the low F and you make the high F a quarter note. 3, 4, 1. So that's the way I will play it also in the solo, because if you don't do that, you have a big chance of messing up and the effect is almost the same. 2, 3, 4. Before we continue, I want to tell you about a recent development. Every day, or almost every day, I'm streaming on Twitch, and I'm streaming live my guitar practicing. And I'm practicing these licks, for example, or other licks, or some chords. Whatever I feel is necessary to practice, which is a lot. But the most important thing is I'm interacting with the viewers, and you can ask me questions about this video, for example, or music theory, or jazz guitar in general, and I will answer that question, and if necessary, I will even demonstrate certain concepts. So if you're interested in that, follow me on twitch.tv. There's a link in the description, and I hope to see you in one of those streams. Let's go to lick number 9. This is a really cool lick because of this double stop. So it's a 9 and a third, and then you hammer on to the 7 of F. It's just super bluesy. It's something that you don't do all that often on guitar, but it's a really Oscar Peterson sound, so this is the way to do it on guitar. Not that hard to play. Of course, I'm saying it's for an F chord, but with taste you can play all of these phrases also on the 5 chord. So even with Honeysuckle Rose, when I'm just playing on the C7 chord, you can get away with that bluesy sound, because it's a bluesy sound and that fits both over the 1 chord and the 5 chord. Of course, not all the time. You got to find the right places, but it's certainly possible. Let's play it in the solo. One, 2, 3, 4. So number 7 again is a really cool lick with 3 double stops, with a 6 on top, with a 3rd on top, and now with the root on top, but below it you have this bluesy, with the 4 to the sharp 4 and back, super bluesy, super cool. You never hear this on guitar, and it's not that difficult. In fact, this is very easy to play in multiple keys. You just put your pinky on the 6th of the chord and you can play it in any key. So, of course, I can play it in the bridge for B flat. The 6 is in G, so then it's here. I will do that in the solo. I will play it both on an F chord or in the 2-5 to F, and then we'll also do it on the B flat chord in the bridge. One, 2, 3, 4. Here we have our first example of a 2-5-1 lick. Again, that's how Oscar Peterson plays it when I transcribed it, but you can play this only on the F chord, or you can play it on the 2-5-1, just like all the other phrases. This is really the Oscar Peterson move. And again, this one is very easy to transpose. You just put your first finger on the root of the 2 chord on the B string. So if you want to play it in B flat, you just put your first finger on the C, and it's right there. Super easy to combine with number 5. But you can combine all of them and get a very bluesy sound. Or you can keep them for certain moments to get this bluesy Oscar Peterson really cool sound that you rarely hear on guitar. Let's use it in a solo. That was it for this video, numbers 10 to 6. Of course, there will be a top 5 for my patrons, so check out my Patreon if you're interested in that. I think it's really cool stuff. It's not the easiest to play, really gotta practice it. I have to practice it more myself, and I will probably do that on Twitch, so hopefully I will see you on Twitch, or maybe I will see you on my Patreon, or maybe I will see you in the next video. And if you want to get notified of when the next video will drop, then maybe subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, like it. Bye!